So, the dish. We just did what I can only say is a world-class read for them.
You know that one guy tweeted at us, or I think he emailed us, and he was like, I work in advertising, and you guys doing that actually is good.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's people like Uber and other people.
Uber and other people?
Other companies.
Welch's?
What's that? Welch's. Dude, was Welch's mad about it?
Furious.
Yeah, that was the
furious,
end of our,
dude.
They were furious about it. Do you have that commercial?
I bet we sold more grape juice in that one.
Can you find that commercial?
Sure.
You can find that Welch's?
I cut it. It's like a best of segment. I have it somewhere.
You have it somewhere? Can you find it by the end of the show?
I got to go upstairs.
Damn,
it might be.
If you could find it quick, but I mean,
just in the talk of advertising. What did makes sense?
What did we say?
We were laughing our ass off. We talked about war.
It was one of the funniest things ever.
You called grapes rapists or something like that.
Because you had to kill them.
You had to pin them down.
The best treated grapes growing in the things.
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell my boss like grapes are inanimate objects. You can't really be rapists, and like I don't know.
No, they are Nazis though.
Yeah.
I can't tell you, but I can tell you what their ideals are.
Yeah. I know a lot of them don't believe in the Armenian genocide.
Yeah, a grape can't aggressively kill you or hurt you. I understand that, but I will say they can have some pretty sick ideas.
Yeah, it's not really what they do; it's more what they say, and I feel like some people take their ideas to heart. And I'm just talking about Welch's grapes.
I say juice them all.
Juice them all up.
Juice every last one of them.
I'd say turn them all into wine.
Yes, me. I say juice them all.
Yeah.
I was.
I just say juice them. Dan says let him ferment. He says torture him. Let him ferment for a while.
I think there's a lesson to be learned.
Let a fat lady step on him with hairy armpits.
I was so happy with your read. I went to ad sales. You gotta hear
Jacob
this.
got us fired.
I went to Jack Vaughn. You gotta hear this. We killed with Welch's grape juice.
Dude, we gotta find that read.
They were rapists.
I want to find it.
Grapists.
I mean, it's just at this point, if you don't know what you're advertising with, you know.
Yeah, you should know by this point. But anyway, the dish I described nothing short of nailed. Creative. Picture your butcher box, and I said, "Show us your box." And Jacob immediately starts. He's shook from that Welch's thing.
I gotta hear this Welch's.
He's shell shocked
from
what they did.
My favorite things.
You don't remember? You don't remember that when Jacob was like shell shocked from that? I mean, he couldn't believe. Paul revered it to them.
Yeah, go. You must get that. He 1917'd it. He
Stop
ran all
the
way
presses.
This commercial will change the way you think of advertising.
I was so proud.
He was so proud. He was really.
I just remember having a very hard laugh while doing it and being like, "Oh, it's great." And yeah,
they were very brutal about how they juiced the grapes, and then you took it and flew
furious at us.
The funniest
was
Uber
bizarre.
because Uber came back so bureaucratically that they came back with like a email that was like, "Uber does not condone kidnapping, state-to-state transportation of a child illegally." We're like, yeah, dude, we got all that.
Yeah, pretty clear. I didn't. You know what?
Dumb.
Some told me that Uber was not pro child abandonment and cross.
If you ever want to see how dumb a country is, just watch how they're advertised to, because that's just they try to use the quickest.
Well, look, I mean, we just read a Dish Network thing that said Houston, we have no problem,
and I love that. And I love that. Comedy, thanks, bro. Dude, Black Lou, you have the Welch's commercial?
Yes.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Welch's grape juice. The tougher the grape, the tougher the antioxidants. Which is why Welch's grows their grapes in the whiteout winters of Washington, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and upstate New York.
Yeah.
It's also why Welch's farmers tell the grapes things to turn them tough.
Yeah.
Things like, oh my Christ, the crusher has a blade with your name on it. The harvester is coming for you.
Wait, do they?
You're gonna be crushed. You're gonna lie here all winter. Even if your skins and seeds won't be spared. Your stems will be ripped apart. Your seeds are too puny. You're gonna be turned into This was all in the read. This was all in the read.
You're
gonna get lost in the snow. Nobody will find you.
I'm sorry, Jay.
You'll freeze alone. Nobody will remember your name. Then, the grapes get the silent treatment, and after the grapes have sat there wondering if they'll ever hear anything ever again, they hear the harvester, and finally, the pulverizer, as they're smashed into delicious antioxidant-rich grape juice. The world's toughest antioxidants, Welch's, toughest grapes. These are the words of Welch's grape juice.
What?
Everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless. What? What was wrong with that?
No, that goes on. Oh, no, there's a whole segment after that. Sorry. No, you guys riffed for like 15 minutes after that.
Yeah. It was a whole thing after that, yeah.
That set you off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was crazy.
You're
like, no way, dude, that's still going. I'm like, yeah, this is still them.
I can hear myself.
We yell it, we punch it, and we punch it in front of its family.
I can hear myself laughing into my hands.
It's crazy.
Which means, yeah. And then, so it was the segment after they got us fired.
Yeah, you were rolling off of that.
We had a good run.
Another 15 minutes. Yeah.
Insane copy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, if you're out there and you want to dish out your story of...
I told you, I mean, dude, we got to talk about the Welch's.
The read?
Yeah.
Straight up bonkers.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know if you guys are putting me on.
No, Sal, that was not...
Is that
Jacob
fake?
said we have
I
a
was
new
fake.
read.
No, that's read. I just read it. Because what it does is it says, it basically...
By the way, love Welch's grape juice.
Love it. But it's not for
all
tough.
my childhood popsicles.
So basically, Jacob said that they're going to make like the thing like, oh, grapes are tough. But then like, we make our grapes tough by telling them that they ain't shit. We piss on
Pure
them.
mental abuse.
We feed them McDonald's for 8 years as we sexually abuse them.
Yeah.
Then we let them out into the world.
You better make good grape juice or I'm going to lock you in an attic for 10 years.
Basically, the Scientologist approach to advertising.
Yeah. We burn your feet. It's like you work for Nike in China.
That one little grape will be asking you where his mother is, and you'll say, getting stomped out into grape juice.
Being pulverized into sweet nectar, you stupid bitch, dead grape. You're a fucking loser, grape.
You're next.
Dude, grape farmers are just the meanest people on earth. They're like, fuck you, you fucking stupid grape. And the grape's like, what are you doing? It's like, you're a fucking moron. I'm gonna step on you. Dude, you're for 4-year-olds.
Who are they going for?
Delicious.
Here's my
jelly.
thing.
I think of jelly all the time.
They don't need to do it. They're the only big player in the grape soda game.
You're shooting
Who are
yourself.
they going up against? Fanta? I don't think so.
It's grape juice. This is the juice.
Welch's is grape juice.
Who is that competition? Oh, it's juice? No, but Welch's soda, grape soda.
All grape.
Absolutely.
Welch's has got the
They have
grape
grape on
game.
lockdown.
Great products are locked down by
the
Welch's.
way, Welch's, my favorite, just grape.
Yeah, great grape.
It's grape.
But
The
now
juiciest grape.
But now that I know that they're abused,
I didn't know they were, it's like be juicy or else, I guess, turns out.
it's like I know some strippers are sexy, but I didn't know they were forced to be sexy.
It's really, that was a weirdly aggressive read.
Yeah, where it's like...
I read that verbatim. Word for word, I read that.
Well, I don't know if I properly introduced our guest, Sal Volcano, hanging out.
It went on and on with such aggressive, mean grape things. It was, stab one grape while you make the others watch.
Yeah. You go into a grape's house, you smash it in front of its children. You let the children know that even hiding can't stop it. I know Jacob's
Then they're forced to follow you.
I know Jacob's in a tough place because it's a great bit, but he's upset as the producer because they are our sponsor, and you don't want to come back
Jacob,
to the
these are the grapes. Don't let this man talk to me like that.
Jacob, help me, I'm a baby grape.
Jacob, please don't let this grape farmer hurt us. Jacob.
I don't think they're advocating grape harm.
Delicious jelly pastries we can make.
Let me see the read. They're not advocating grape harm. Can I read the read, please? Can I read the read, please?
They're toughening the grapes.
Listen, with grape...
I say
No, it's not toughening.
Can I say, do you ever see the movie 300? How the
Yeah.
guy becomes a king because they toughen him up.
Yeah, cool.
it's like
Conan
boot camp.
pushed a wheel
I'm
around
just
for
saying
20
it'll make
years.
you
Doesn't mean
like
you're going to become a
300.
barbarian.
I like they treat it like grape boot camp, and that's how they make grape juice. Eventually, they make the grapes go nuts
Look
and
at
blow
this sick monster.
They make them blow their own brains out in a bathroom.
Yeah.
They just break them until they go into a bathroom and fucking go and
What?
pile themselves.
Excuse me, grape. Where are you from? Northern Italy. All they grow is queers and steers.
725 millimeter. Full metal.
Jackie.
Yeah. You said,
hey, Joker.
Welch just needs to know that with grape power, comes grape responsibility.
And they had an Uncle Ben die.
That was grapely irresponsible.
That was. But here's what it says. The tougher the grape, the tougher the antioxidants. So they smash their balls, which are tied up with a rubber band.
Carlito's Way?
Yeah, it's also this is what it says. We'll redact the name of the company. We're already in.
Tell it blindfolded over and over again.
Because waterboarding works. You go, I mean, I can't say this in a commercial.
While you listen to their mother screaming in the other room.
He goes, sometimes pain grows greatness.
If you separate the baby grapes from the mother, the baby grapes become more compliant.
It's a grape giving you the Bane speech. Like, I only knew winter. When I was a little grape, I only knew dark. By the time I saw light, I was a raisin.
You broke Jacob. It always happens eventually.
Oh, don't you understand, apples? The night betrays you because it belongs to me. Dude, there you go.
Welch's, you monster.
Welch's. Oh my God. It says Welch's farmers tell the grapes things to turn them tough. Things like the crusher has a blade with your name on it.
By the way,
the harvester's coming for you. Dude, this is where it gets weird.
There's 7,000 of them, though.
Yeah, it says you're going to lie here all winter. Even your skins and seeds won't be spared. You're going to be turned into pulp. You're going to get lost in the snow. Nobody will find you. You'll freeze alone. Dude, I don't want my grapes. I don't want the food that's going inside of me to be told that.
By the way, grapes don't get lost in the snow. That's why they call black people grapes in the snow.
There you go. That's why it's a racist term. It actually has a thing. It has a point. Dude, that's fucking hilarious. Jay, prep me, because he read it, and I always know it's going to be a weird commercial when Jacob has to go over there and go like,
okay, listen here, you got to do the commercial the way it says, or else they're gone. Gone.
I read 4 lines and went, this is batshit.
Yeah, and he told me, he looked at me, he goes, it's going to be, and he saw me on my phone text, and he goes, he's like, here it comes. And he's reading it, and I was like, yeah, Welch's grape juice, cool. We're finally we're in the big leagues, big brands. And then when it turned, I was like, I have to say something. It's like watching a kid get beat in public. You're like, I have to say something. This is fucking crazy.
It's better for them, though, right?
It's better for the grapes.
It's better for the Welches. Like that. Now we're talking about it like 10 times longer.
Yeah, dude, they just got a fucking 15. They got a great bit.
It wasn't grape juice, was it? It was David's blood. Lost Boys. It was his blood.
Or it was just delicious Welch's grape.
Yeah, holy shit. That was a weird read, Jacob.
What about that lady that was like stepping on the grapes on news and felt? You get her.
Yeah.
You get her. She's the ad campaign. She's the new endorsement.
These stupid grapes. I'm coming. This time I'm coming back for
brand
revenge.
Ambassador. You get a bunch of grapes. You get her to stomp on them. Fall.
No, she does. Dude, she doesn't fall. She's on a revenge tour.
That's right.
Yeah, it's okay. Now she's going back to get those grapes.
This is like one of the first viral videos.
All right, you ready? Give us a 30-second time.
Because she does the thing where she tries to be cute.
What's the deal here? There's a contest to steal.
Oh yeah, well, is one of the threats in that live read will have a woman smash her cankles?
Yeah. He goes, do you heavy-footed local anchors crush you?
lead-foot local anchors.
Yeah.
And what else do you have
and
going on?
And she goes, what else? Watch this. And we're done.
Come and spend the day listening to
well, I gotta tell you, Janice, I never really quite tested the weight limit of this thing before.
Tasting, vineyard tours, seminars,
so satisfying.
Crafts.
Oh, girl,
a lot of fun, a whole day. Stop.
Dude.
Stop. I can't breathe.
It's still funny. It doesn't get old.
Wait. Oh, it goes back to the newscasters and go,
I can't breathe.